When did you realize that some people in authority are just plain idiots? When TSA forced my paralyzed granddad to stand up. He'd lost the use of his legs 4 years prior, saving his unit in Iraq, and we were heading to DC for him to receive the Medal of Honor from the president himself. This was his first time flying since his injury, and I could tell he was nervous but trying not to show it. Everything was fine until we reached the TSA checkpoint. The agent looked annoyed the second he saw the wheelchair. He was this middle-aged guy with a permanent scowl who clearly hated his job and wanted everyone else to hate theirs too. He needs to stand for screening, the agent said without even looking at us properly. I explained that my grandfather was paralyzed and couldn't stand. The agent rolled his eyes like I'd just told him the most ridiculous lie he'd ever heard. Everyone stands, no exceptions. Stop making a scene. My grandfather spoke up in that calm voice he uses when he's trying not to get angry. Son, I'm paralyzed from combat. I physically cannot stand. The agent cut him off. I don't care about your stories. Rules are rules. My hands started shaking, and my grandfather put his hand on my arm to calm me down. You'll miss your flight unless you comply, he said, blocking our path. Stand or go home. Right then, my grandfather's medication alarm went off. He needed his pain meds every 4 hours for the nerve damage. The agent told him to turn it off and said he should have thought about that before refusing security protocol. I watched my grandfather's face go pale and his hands start trembling from the pain. I demanded to speak to a supervisor, but the agent just got worse. I don't care who you are. Stand or don't fly. Your war criminal grandfather doesn't get special treatment. That's when I lost it. I tried to physically lift my grandfather out of the wheelchair, thinking maybe if I could just get him upright for a second, we could get through. My grandfather cried out in pain and begged me not to hurt myself trying. The agent actually laughed. See, he's faking. He could stand if he wanted. I pulled out my phone and started recording as the agent grabbed my grandfather's wheelchair handles and tried to tip it forward to force him to stand. My grandfather's medals scattered across the floor, and I screamed for help while live streaming the whole thing. Other passengers surrounded us with their phones out, and finally airport police showed up. They watched my video and arrested the agent on the spot. The supervisor personally apologized and got my grandfather medical attention for his pain. The president himself ended up informed of what had happened, and he made sure that agent lost everything. But what stuck with me most was how someone could be given just a tiny bit of power and use it to torture a man who'd sacrificed everything for his country.